Hey guys, I'm Elliot Kimmel, and this is my 8. Alright, so here she is, my pride and joy. This is my Atomic 8, RX-8, 2007. Let me get in front of the camera here. Here she be. So this is my RX-8, and as you can see, it's a brilliant black, and I bought it just over a year ago, and this is the one that it's the performance package, which comes with a number of sort of standard features, and I'm going to point them out to you, and I'm going to show you some of the mods that I've done. Alright, so if we just take a look at some of the external features just for a moment. Obviously there's a fine line between, actually what I meant to say is, you know, you can do a number of modifications to appearance versus performance. So let me just go through some of the appearance modifications first of all. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but one of the first things that I did with the 8 here is I got it tinted, right? So I'll just sort of pan around the car. It's a very sunny day here. There's a lot of reflection. So anyways, you can see I've got tint here on my back window, my quarter window, and the doors here. Obviously no tint in the front, so that was one of the first things I did. Another thing you'll notice here, let me get back a little bit, is one of the best mods is getting the thing lowered. Alright, so there you can see the rear tire, we're lowered. Alright, let me come over to the other side. Okay, so here we are on the driver's side, and yeah, so I got it lowered. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. I-back lowering springs. I had a black Celica GTS before. That was my last car, and I also had I-back springs on them, and I really liked them. These are not adjustable springs, but I've got just the original shocks and the springs, and so eventually my shocks will probably go, but that's fine. I'll just deal with that when it comes. So we got the tint, we've got the lowering springs. Come around to the back, and you can see I've got the spoiler on it there. This is the Mazda Speed spoiler. This costs a lot of money here for this piece here. I didn't like the stock spoiler. This is no offense to anybody who does like the stock spoiler, and of course a lot of people like them just clean with no spoiler at all. I don't know, I like this spoiler. It's not exactly functional, but it does the job. So we got that. Alright, coming around to the front here, we've got our cornering lights. These typically, here I'm in Canada, Ontario, Canada here, these typically are amber color. I certainly don't like that, and it definitely does not go with the brilliant black. So this is a mod I did myself, pretty inexpensive. I've got the clear corner lenses, or the white lenses, and of course they still have the, I don't know if you can see it, but they still have the yellow bulb inside there, so they meet specifications. So there's another appearance mod. Another thing, which it's not exactly an appearance mod, it kind of is. It's more of a functional thing for protection. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but down here in the front, and they're a little bit dirty here, are these screens. Now we've got the oil cooler on this side. There's another oil cooler on the other side of this model car here. Okay. There's one on the other side. Those are totally exposed when you're driving down the highway, so I've got racing beat screens in there to protect the oil cooler, and there's also a screen under there in the middle there to protect the AC condenser or whatever. So you know, I like the looks personally. I think it looks great, and I've got the peace of mind of protection as well. So racing beat screens, protective screens. So there's another appearance mod. If we have a look at the interior, it's basically stock. Of course, this has got the sand leather interior. All right. But one of the things I wanted to show you that I have done is I've replaced this. I don't know, well, this will shows up really good at night. I've replaced these door lights with blue LEDs, and they are glowing right now, but I don't think you can really see that. So there's another appearance mod. But the other thing I wanted to show you, if we just come over here, I don't know, well, this will show up. You notice in an earlier clip you saw my license plate, personal plate's Atomic 8. Well, I had this done. Let me stop this and get into the car. Okay, well, this is a combination of sort of appearance and performance. What I want you to have a look at here is the shift ball. I've replaced the rotary shifter, which some people really like. It's cool. I've still got it, but I like a shift ball instead. And what I'm trying to show you is the symbol on top. This was made by a guy named Knobmeister. I believe he's with Team RX-8, and I sent him a design, and we did this. Well, that's not looking too good. Well, there it is. It's an 8 with electrons going around, sort of simulating the Atomic 8 theme here. If I back up here, I'm going to just pull out of the car for a second. Okay, what you can see is the actual shifter is a lot shorter. So I've got an axial flow short shifter put in. So that is a small appearance mod. It's more of a performance mod. It helps with the shifting, and I really love just having a shorter shifter right there. Alright, so that's basically all I got on the inside for the time being. So let's start talking about some performance mods. Alright, let's talk wheels. This is a very, very personal subject, finding the wheels that you want. These are my summer wheels, and they are made by Axis. And as you can see, they are all black. I had a lot of trouble finding exactly what I wanted with wheels. There were a lot of wheels I liked, but they just weren't made anymore. And there are also a lot of wheels that are just way too heavy. Now these wheels, these rims, are about 19 pounds each compared to the Mazda Speed wheels, which come standard with the performance package that I personally do not like. The Mazda Speed wheels are about 22 and a half pounds. For winter, I do have other rims as well, and they have a nice sort of silver or a chrome lip, but I made a bad choice. I mean, they look excellent, but they weigh about 25 pounds each, so that really affects the performance to some extent anyhow. So oh yeah, the offset is stock is I think 50 millimeters. I believe these are between 40 and 50. They might be around 45. Oh, and by the way, these are Axis Halo wheels. I wanted the Axis Reverb, but they're not making them anymore. And the thing about the Halo is normally there's a strip around it. That's why they call it a Halo. You can get a color. There's no way in the world I wanted that. So I just got them in black, and I think it looks excellent in black. So just pan over to this side over here. You can see I've had a problem with the wheel caps. They tend to they fall off. Okay, they're just held on by double-sided tape, little clips, and they do not stay on very well. So I got to replace that one. All right, so there are my wheels. If we just walk around to the back here, I'll just keep it going. Sorry for shaking around a bit too much. Here's a nice mod here, although they're very dirty. I got to apologize for that. Okay, I do not have the stock exhaust. These are actually, this is a Greddy SP2 exhaust, and I will show you how it sounds later on, or possibly in another video. Sorry, they really are dirty. They were nice and clean when I first got it, obviously nice and shiny. So there's a performance mod, somewhat of an appearance mod as well. Having a look under the hood, there's really not a lot that's different here. We'll start off with the simple. I got a little rotary washer fluid cap here, and over here my oil cap is a Mazda Speed cap. There I'll eventually get my color scheme going. And the other thing is the Mazda Speed air intake. This does come standard on the performance package. If I did not have an intake, if this was just like the stock model, that would probably have been the first modification I would have made. Alright, let's do a little bit of an audio test. Hopefully I won't disturb the neighbors too much. You get a sense of how this Greddy sounds. Well guys, that's all I got for you for now. I'm Elliot Kimmel, and this is my RX-8.